Alright, everybody, thanks for coming to watch. We got our storm that is, moving through the north central and the northeast, Winter Storm Elliott. We have a lot to talk about here. We have a lot of stuff that we're going to be taking a look at. Be taking a look at the GFS model for both regions. Then we're going to take a look at the wind forecast from the National Weather Service for both regions as well. And that'll be the end of our update once we get through all of those. So a good update for you guys. So just sit back, relax, and just watch the whole thing, and I'll tell you what's up. I'll give you guys a update. All right, so we got the HRRR kind of. It's kind of like a more of a radar type than model run. The model runs are like the GFS, the Euro, the CMC, the Canadian model. The CMC is the Canadian model. That's what I meant. But yeah, I mean, you can see just all in here, all this precipitation is nuts, and this spreads a lot. I want to just tell you guys, overnight last night, this storm was located right here, and then also right here. And look where it is now. This is the southeast part of the storm. This is the north central part. This part used to be right here. It's nuts, guys. Alright. Here's your GFS for the north central. I'll put this to 7 p.m. So in about an hour or so, I'll check the time. Yeah, so about an hour. We got heavy snow falling from Michigan and Wisconsin down to the Missouri and Illinois area. Steady snow for both states. Get some snow action getting in the Ohio Valley. You had some rain. Some rain mixing with snow right here. Just on the border of Indiana and Ohio, you got some rain mixing with snow. So for you guys, just watch out for some snow that will turn heavy tonight. So heavy snow for all these areas, just right in here. And so we'll move this to tonight. There you have it. You still got a little line of storms as our frontal line, just because of, did I say storms? I meant rain showers because, you still have this warm air that's still relatively close to this band of precipitation. So you never want to rule out the fact that this could stay as rain the whole entire night. But I really think that, this cold air is just going to jet into Ohio sooner or later, and it's just going to be all snow for all the state. So, we move into the morning hours, and sure enough, that's what happens. Because look at all this snow just staying right, all in the state, just jammed in the state, and then, oops, sorry guys, moving into Pennsylvania. And then the storm kind of lingers around here, so you got some snow showers sticking around until Christmas. Because, boom, there you go. You got the Christmas Eve, or very middle of the night Christmas. You got some lingering showers, snow showers. Your GFS model for snow totals, it's just something that we gotta mention. Because, this is a winter storm, guys. No one should be saying this can't be a winter storm. Because, just look at all this snow. We'll just put it to where snow starts really accumulating. So where are we right now? Okay, so right here, you got only about 2 inches. Topping off at around 2 inches. Mostly for Illinois, some parts of Michigan, some parts of Wisconsin, but not bad. Also take a look at Indiana. You got this little band of heavy snow. So that's the heavy snow that's going to move into Ohio this tonight and into early morning hours of tomorrow. But watch how these totals just rise. I mean, there you have it. I mean, now you have some purple just trying to get into Ohio. But oh, look at this. I mean, you have 4 inches just scattered around here. I mean, look at this. The reason there's no snow showing up here is because we're looking at the snow totals. So, because they're already done with the snow. Everyone in here is already done with the snow. This snow has no relationship to this storm. I mean, this is a whole different system. So has nothing to do with this. So, I mean, you just keep playing it. Now you're in Friday. So, by the end of Friday, I mean, you should be topping off at around a foot right here in Michigan. So, it looks like Michigan's going to take this one. Because, everywhere else, there's a lot of snow. But when you go just a little bit farther north of, like the area where you have 3, 4, 5 inches of snow, then you immediately get into, 6, 7, 8, and then up to 10. And then up here is like over a foot of snow in this little green area. Northeast, right now, just staying rain. A little tiny bit of snow and freezing rain, in the higher elevations of New York State, and a little bit of ice showing up here in Pennsylvania, but otherwise it's all rain, and that's going to continue in the night. I mean, a little bit of snow, but that's just staying north into like New Hampshire and New Hampshire, even Maine. Maine could definitely see some. And Vermont too, definitely. Just because you have this little bit of rain that could stick around and cause less snow. But I mean, this is going to continue all through the night, and then you got very heavy rain. I mean, you could possibly see some thunderstorms right in this area. So like just before your cold front delivers a ton of cold air, you could have possible gusty thunderstorms. On Long Island, I mean Connecticut, even parts of Massachusetts could definitely see. Western Massachusetts could definitely see some thunderstorms possible. I mean, it's you still have this all this warm air left because this is on Friday. So Friday is going to be warm, guys. But Friday night is going to be extremely cold. You see, it's a big difference. It's because of how fast these temperatures are going to drop. Friday's going to be in the 50s for most of the Northeast. I mean, that's very warm for December. And then just watch this. I mean, 1 p.m., even 1 p.m., you're already getting into cold temperatures. Then just watch how far east this cold front is going to push the warm front. I mean, look at it. It goes off the map. Off the map. This is way out to sea. And you're just going to have lingering snow showers and then some lake effect snow in upstate New York. So a lot to talk about, guys. I mean, just a lot of cold air. Just feeling all this snow. Tons and tons of snow, guys. Let me get you guys to the Northeast again. Sorry, I don't believe I set this one yet. Alright, here we go. Now let me get your snow totals up, because we have to talk about that too. And, alright. So, we'll put this to now. So, we'll go now. Okay. So, right now, you have the snow from early this morning. So looks like, like we said, not that bad. I thought this would even drop less. Like, I'm kind of surprised that you got 4 inches down here. I thought that this could max drop 2, maybe 3. But 4 inches kind of amazes me. Because look at all this purple here. I mean, that's, look down here. That's 3, 4, even possibly 5 inches of snow. So a lot more snow than I was expecting. Watch how this front just comes shooting into the northeast. And then watch how also as your cold kind of races towards the southeast and catches up to it, or the southeast system and catches up to it, this whole precipitation is going to turn to snow. Just watch here all this snow falling in the higher elevations of upstate New York. Look at this. Boom, you got 6 inches already. And that total is going to keep flying. You got 15. So you got more than a foot of snow. And then we'll put this to Christmas Eve. Topping off, probably for the Northeast, you got 9 inches. But I mean, for the Northeast, it's not going to be that bad. I would say the border for accumulating snow is where I'm putting my mouse. Right up here. Watch as I take this kind of, kind of walk up the mountain. It's because, this area is kind of, close to shore, so there's a tiny bit of warm air left over right here. So Northeast probably gonna, not that much snow for the Northeast. Probably gonna top off in most areas. Gonna average probably 3, 4, 5 inches of snow. It's really not bad snow for the Northeast. It's really the winds and the flooding and the rain. That's pretty much the story for the Northeast. Here we go, guys. It's the winds. You guessed it, and it's gonna be nuts. So you got your key up here. So in these reds and browns and blacks, soon you'll see, this is 40 plus mile an hour winds. And the rest of it just kind of is up here. So we'll go to Milwaukee first. So today's high was 33, and we have a winter storm warning, which definitely makes sense because they need it. We'll go to 7 p.m. Watch 10 p.m. because we have our little front here. It's right here. All the way where I'm putting my mouse. Because look right here. I mean, this is like 30, 40 mile an hour winds. And then we go to 1 a.m. So this is overnight tonight. You still have, very gusty winds. And then we'll go to 4 a.m. So this is where we were. Look at Lake Erie. This is nuts, guys. I mean, look at this. This is like up here. This is like 50 or 60. And these are wind gusts, guys. So if I said winds and I made you guys think that these were going to be winds and not wind gusts yet, my apologies. These are the wind gusts. So we'll go to the next 12 hours. Look at 7 a.m. Just take a look at all this. I mean, I gotta point out Lake Erie. I mean, just take a look. This is darker than this, and this is 50 mile an hour. So what could you guess in here? Yeah, I would guess probably 65 miles an hour. 65. I mean, think of it. That's enough to definitely knock down a tree. It's just going to be so windy. So if you live anywhere on the border of Lake Erie, watch out, guys. Stock up before it's too late. It's going to be power outages. I just feel it. I just feel like if you all the homes, businesses, and neighborhoods all around the border of Lake Erie and Detroit too, major city. I mean, just all this area, all these, you know, interstates. I mean, it's just mayhem. And this just kind of tells you why. You go to 1 p.m., this expands. And I mean, hold on one second. Go to 1 p.m. Sorry, guys, this is not working out as good as I thought. So 1 p.m. I mean, look at this. I think yes, these do tell. These numbers do tell the wind gust, the current wind gust for for the forecast. You got 68 up here. That's very windy. I mean, look down here at Buffalo area. You got 70. So winds gusting up to 70. So hurricane category 1 force winds all across Lake Erie. I mean, this is all the same color. So once again, I'll repeat myself again. If you live on the borders of Lake Erie, or even Cleveland, Detroit, Columbus, Pittsburgh, I mean any of you guys, Buffalo, definitely. It's going to be so windy that you're gonna if you don't have a basement, you're gonna wish you did, because it's gonna be chaotic and loud. Because you're not only gonna have the winds, the rain, or for most of these areas, I guess it would be wind and the snow. But you could have, power poles coming down, transformers blowing up, trees down. It's just total chaos when you have winds that much. Go to 4 p.m. We are at 4 p.m. We'll go to the next 12 hours. And 89. Look at this. 89 miles an hour in Buffalo. I mean, you're almost gusting to 90. I mean, 90 is like category 2. This is crazy, guys. I just really hope everyone in Buffalo just stays safe, because if I'm right that this does say 89, that's not good. That's really not good, because Buffalo is pretty densely populated. Go to 10 p.m. You still have that magic number of 80. Got 82, 58, 68 north of Buffalo. I mean, Lake Erie is still gusting to like 60. And then take a look at Milwaukee area. You got 40 miles an hour. Chicago at 35. Windy day for everyone. I'll just say this: if you guys are on my screen, like your area, it's gonna be very windy. That's all I'm seeing. Just everywhere on the screen, you have winds at least 25 miles an hour, or wind gusts. Sorry. So very windy. And you go to 10 p.m. or 1 a.m. Sorry, 1 a.m. Just keeps staying windy. 4 a.m. Same thing. I think that's gonna wrap it up for the North Central. Just because I mean these winds are gonna stay on for so long that it's just so much to forecast, guys. And also, it doesn't say, we don't actually have a time on here. Because you do, okay. So you got Saturday. So you got middle of the night of Friday. You still have this magic number of 82. So very, very windy. We'll check the ice accumulation. Actually, we'll do that. We'll save that for the northeast. Northeast winds. You starting off, you got strong offshore winds, and then we'll move into 10 p.m. You start getting some onshore winds. You got Syracuse going to gusting to 29. I don't know what this number says, kind of pixelated. Long Island, you got 33 up here in New York City. You go to 1 a.m., then you really start getting ramped up. I mean, look at this. You got Hartford, you got 34. New York City gusting to 35. Nantucket gusting to 35 again. Possibly 40, maybe 45. But, I mean, we're not even there yet. This is very early morning hours of Friday. 1 a.m. So 1 a.m. we just slipped. Look at all this offshore wind, guys. I mean, if this takes a sudden change and this just dumps it all inland, like you see all this wind and this just dumps inland, I mean, there could be so many power outages because this is 60, 70 mile an hour winds. And these are very densely populated areas. You got New York City gusting to 36. Go to the next 12 hours, and it's still very windy. 49, right here. Yeah, 48, Hartford, 38, Albany, 39 for Albany. And New York City gusting to 27. Still not there yet for New York City. Now, it gets pretty serious. I mean, it's been serious, but it gets even more serious. Philadelphia gusting to 39. New York City, I believe that says 38. Hartford, 39. So a lot of upper 30s and up to upper 40s. And then you just go north. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Where we at 10 a.m.? Yeah. Okay. And you got 53 in Portland. I'm not sure, this could be a typo, but this does say 113 miles an hour. Oh, this is Mount Washington. Okay. So, upper elevations of New Hampshire could see gusts over 100 miles an hour, which is pretty crazy, guys. I mean, that's a lot of wind. But I mean, yeah, it's just gonna be very windy, guys. Everywhere, even in the Northeast. And then you got New York City gusting to 40. This just continues all through Friday. Just nuts. That's gonna wrap up the video, guys. Thanks for coming to watch. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'm just every day I keep working on keeping you guys up to date with all these storms moving through. And I just hope you guys, stay safe during these storms, and hope my videos are helping you guys out every day. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.